things I was asked to look up today, all in one video. First one, in 2014 on Facebook, a Syrian who gave the name of Majd, with no last name, because that's awfully typical, tells Americans that their government are the ones who sent the terrorists, and it's all the government's fault, and it's an inside job. And there's no listing of this name, the word Facebook, or any of the sentence structure in this copywritten article on the global research website created by Taliano. Ever. The story's never been reproduced. I looked up several combinations and gave up. You look up the first few sentences. No one reported this in 2014. There was no reshares. There's not even a listing of what the Facebook ID code was, or even the time and date stamp, just vaguely 2 years ago. Seems legit, right? No, it isn't. It's a hunk of propaganda someone pumped out because they want to exacerbate hatred of our own country. Self-hating Americans. People who call themselves patriots and want to overthrow their own government. Really ticks me off. No, I want you to actually show me the time and date stamp for this. No, not a faked up one that's been done in a word processor that will show up when I rip open the image or whatever. No, I mean really, where? I'm very sure this wasn't real. How many Syrians, refugees or not, failed to tell you their last name? There are literally millions of people named Muhammad. Not saying your last name is the same thing as just saying you're yet another person named Muhammad. In this case, the guy's name Majd. I guess it's more unique. Not according to Google search trends. No one looked this up 2 years ago. Yeah, it's a fake story, until otherwise noted, and I'm blaming global research and Taliano for creating propaganda, anti-American propaganda, or credulously reposting something with literally no reason to believe it was true. The person could have just as easily said that they did it this week. Except if they said that they did it this week, then you could go look up on Facebook and find the person, wouldn't you? And someone's going to come up with an excuse why I shouldn't assume immediately that this is a bunch of BS. Second one. 2016, September 16th, at 1900 hours and 45 minutes and 4 seconds, in an unedited helicopter video, Terence Crutcher was lying on the ground next to his car. The claim made before anybody looked at the video, and by the way, that's the point where it's edited so you can't see it most of the time. You can see that the window of his car was closed, so he couldn't have possibly reached into the car to get a gun. His car was found to have no weapon in it, because apparently there was too much video recording so nobody could plant anything. He did have PCP in the car, and the cop got charged with manslaughter. I give it a 1 in 1,000 chance of the person actually spending any jail time at all for killing somebody unnecessarily. Next one. A man dies of thirst in a solitary confinement cell. Yeah, because the guards cut off the water supply in his room because he kept using either the sink or the toilet to flood the room on purpose for whatever reason. And instead of just turning it off and just giving him water, they turned off the water supply and let him die by literally dehydrating him to death for 6 fucking days because he kept flooding his cell, and he wasn't allowed to have his family or friends visit for whatever reason. I'll leave a link to that story too. Why? And that was Terrill Thomas, apparently. Why in heck can this happen? Why wouldn't there be an obvious rule of every 24 hours you must have witnessed the person drinking a liter of water? Why in hell would somebody edit the helicopter video at the exact moment that would show that the window was rolled up on the other shooting? And why would someone believe a Facebook Syrian story that's supposed to be from like 2014 without any corroboration? And by the way, what difference does it make? I could type that up and claim to be a Facebook Syrian. And why do people repeat this? Because it feeds into their worldview of wanting to overthrow the United States government? Or whatever? Yeah, it said other things entirely, but I'm wondering about the... well, our government's evil, but when Trump's in charge, I guess everything's okay and it doesn't matter what happens overseas, right? Right? Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that.